So hi guys, this is Grace and this guidance is for this week 27th of July to 2nd of August. So July 27 to August 2, 2020. So pick your deck and we'll get to your reading, what to expect in love and career. I'll also read where you're currently at in your soul's journey and what lessons you're currently learning for this week, what you're facing right now. So deck number 1, deck number 2, and deck number 3. Pick the deck that you're most drawn to and we'll get to your reading. Okay, so hi guys, for the people who picked, hi again. For the people who picked deck number 1 or this deck, we'll get to this. First, we'll read where you're currently at in your soul's journey and what lessons you're currently learning. And I'm gonna use my Studio Ghibli playing cards with that. So, let's start. Where you're currently at in your soul's journey, we've got the Ace of Clubs. This deck, by the way, was gifted to me, so thank you again if you're watching this. Ace of Clubs is about a ring. So, if we look at it in a Lenormand's point of view, it's ring. And, wow, it does make sense as she was doing this, like a ring. Chihiro's doing this. So I'm getting this is breaking. It's sort of like, when I research about this, it's sort of like a custom or a tradition. But I'm getting here breaking a custom, breaking a tradition, or breaking a pattern. Okay, there are some traditions that are not meant to be, they should be broken, but there are some traditions that should be broken, but because it's as time changes, as we evolve, some traditions custom doesn't suit us anymore, and it's not that we're not respecting it. It's just we're evolving. So if any of the how do you know when like a sort of tradition has to be broken is when it doesn't align with you. It doesn't align with you, with your purpose, with your path, in a way that it gets in the way of you being able to have self-respect and being able to love yourself and have this like self-worth and feel this self-worth. If it gets in the way to that on that doing that, then that's a very valid reason to break a sort of tradition. Maybe it doesn't have to be that deep. Maybe this is just breaking a habit. That's where you're at right now. Because a habit, before it was formed, whether it's consciously or not consciously, subconsciously, we've made that habit. It was not a habit before. We were not used to doing that. But the more we did it, the more it became a habit. Now, a habit can be broken. A habit can be broken by doing a different habit, by replacing it with another habit, a healthier habit, a more suitable habit. So that's what I'm getting with this. It's a ring, as in we're like here in a cycle. We're not able to get out of a cycle, going round and round and around. So that's what I'm getting with that. So that we're going to be able to have a new beginning, form new habits, and this could be related to responsibilities, or it could be a challenge for you, because it's not easy. It's not easy to break a habit or form new ones. So that's where you're at currently right now. Now, what lessons are you learning with this breaking a cycle? Oh, 10 of spades. This is where Cheer was like so afraid, and like she just to me this means that your old self is like disappearing. It's like you're so afraid because what you're used to, it's not there anymore, and you feel like you're gonna be lost, or like you don't know yourself anymore, and that's scary. That's a lesson that we need to go through. Like once you it's really good to be awakened or be enlightened, but then we get to a point where when we're awakened, or the more we know, the more we enlighten, the more we realize that who are we really, like who am I, like there's a rediscovery of the self. What do I really stand for? What do I really believe in? Especially when we're all the illusions are like when we, it's like the veil, okay, veil of illusions. The more we see the truth, the more we realize how how we're a fool, okay, how much we are a fool, and how we're realizing what's the truth now. Like now that you see the veil, for example, see the veil in media, see how the media is manipulating us and everything, you don't know what to believe anymore. You don't know what's the truth anymore. So it's like a scary feeling. So what lesson are you learning with Lenormand? This will be read as the ship. So I guess ship could be related to like moving forward. Like you're not in a... The ship keeps moving forward. You're never really in an exact location. Or if you try to pinpoint who you are or where you're at, it's always changing because you're always moving. I mean, you could anchor your ship for a bit, but ship meant to move. Okay, it's not meant to stay in one place. So you don't know where your destination is. So being okay with that, being okay with the journey, you don't know where your destination is, and now it feels like it's very hard to come back where you came from, because you're so far away from where you came from. 10 of spades could also be about business or the structure. Maybe you're trying your best to find another new structure with the way you live your life. But obviously, when you're starting something new, when we're trying to form new habits, we're still at a lot. We're still at a loss. Like we don't know. Like for example, you're in a new place. You don't know anyone, and that's normal. You don't know what's the culture, the way they live, the way they do things. You don't know, but you'll figure it out. And you just when you take it just one day at a time. And soon you'll meet friends, you'll meet people that will help you. You will meet people that will challenge you. Okay? Then it's also about connections. See, when she's afraid here, she's got Haku. So Haku served as Chihiro's, this girl's guide. So either your guides are with you, or you meet people that will feel like guides that will help you through this. Now, let's start with the reading. Your current energy right now. Page of Pentacles reverse. Okay. So Page of Pentacles in reverse is you've got ideas, you just don't know where to, like, you've got the seeds, but you don't know where to plant it yet, just yet. So that's the current energy. What is challenging you is being able to connect with your intuition, because when you're not able to connect with yourself and your own intuition, with your heart, with your truth, that's when you're gonna be confused. Especially when you're looking for, like, what do you believe now? What's the truth? As they say, it's like kind of cliche. You find the truth in your heart, and that's true. That's where you connect with your own inner guidance, with your own intuition, with your higher self, and also with your own like spirit guides. Okay, with divine. Okay, if you prefer to connect directly with divine, also whatever you're most comfortable to is in your own journey, whether it's like connecting with elementals, whether it's like connecting with angels, or whether it's like extraterrestrial beings, whatever you picture it as. Like, it could be like ascended masters, it could be Jesus, whatever it is that you're most drawn to. Part of your soul family. I'm just getting whatever you're most drawn to, they're part of your soul family. Now, so this is what's challenging you, being able to connect with your intuition so that you know the truth. What's your truth? Now, what are you consciously working on right now? Keep trying to move these cards as trying my best to like fit it in the... Anyway, you'll see the cards as I get it anyway. So what you're consciously working on, we've got the 7 of Pentacles. So this is the waiting. More waiting. I know, for some of you saying more waiting. You probably don't want to wait anymore. But this is just waiting to reap the rewards. Waiting for your ships to come. I mean, you probably are waiting for your ship to come, but you're actually riding the ship right now. That's like the irony of this. You're on a ship, but you're waiting for a ship to come. You are on the ship, so just basically maybe it's waiting to get to your destination. Basically. And you can't rush it. But there's this inner knowing for you that, you're gonna get to your answers that you need. You're gonna get to the truth that you want. Let's put it here. Actually, now I keep moving them. So I feel like maybe that's that type of person who are trying to just prepare yourself, get everything good, perfect, organized. Because I keep moving the cards. So trying to make it very aligned. Now, what your deepest desires, what's within your subconscious, is the 5 of Cups. You're hoping to learn what is the lessons behind the disappointments, okay, you know deep down that there are lessons behind those rejections, delays, and disappointments that you've been through. So it's all about looking like turning the pain, turning whatever that is, disappointments into gold. And I feel like you need to focus on not on the mistakes, not on the disappointments, but on the connections that you built with people. Trying your best to look at the good instead of the bad. Yesterday, I was just reflecting about this, and then there's this album of like, okay, it's a secret, but I'll tell you that my secret anyway. There's an album where I put like I try to help, and I don't want to like make it known to the make it like known to the public, or like I don't want to be on the public side on helping. I want to be like more on behind the scenes and like be on partnership with people that are actually like actively helping people. So I have an album where I I have an album where they send me the people that they've helped, and like I just look at that album and I feel so warm in the heart. And whenever I feel down, rest yesterday I just felt guided to like look at through my albums and look at that album, and I felt really like warm in the heart, and I realized there are some things that, you know, there are some things that you cannot really buy with money. That kind of feeling that when you've helped other people, that you cannot really buy that with money. And it just feels like somehow my existence have mattered in a way, or it was my existence was purposeful in a way. And I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to like keep doing that. So yeah, it's just inspiring, heartwarming. I don't know why I've talked to you about that, but maybe it's because just look at the good things. Look at the good things that you've done. Look at the people that you've helped, and gain inspiration from that, so that you could do more, and that your existence wasn't like a waste. If that makes sense. So now, what has happened in the past, and then we'll look at the what to expect within the next few days or weeks in terms of love and in terms of career for you. So what has happened in the past has led you into this Page of Pentacles energy reversed. Four of Wands. Four of Wands. So this is about the foundation. This is about the stability and foundation. I feel like you're this could represent home. This could represent an organization or like community that you were a part in the past. And I feel like it was quite successful. Like you did good with that. Now you're venturing on your own, and maybe it's like a company that you've been with and you've built your foundation with that. Now you're venturing on your own. Now you want to build your own stuff, and you've got ideas, you just don't know where to plant your seeds yet. Maybe you just don't know where to invest. Okay, or maybe if you've started investing, you're just waiting for it's all about the waiting now, waiting for the investment to come into fruition. So if you are resonating with this kind of reading, you could book like a soul path reading with me. The link will be in the pinned comment or the description box. I also put a link of or the other readings that I offer. So now, what to expect in terms of love and in terms of career. In terms of love, Ace of Swords, reverse. Disregard any partnerships or relationship that is not based on honesty and integrity. Honesty and integrity must start from you, from your own expression, from yourself. Whether it's friendships, whether you're single or you're in a relationship or in a connection, it must start from integrity and honesty. Because the foundation has to be built from that. What else? Actually, should we get a card? What is this Ace of Swords about? Whether you're single, in a relationship, in terms of love. We've got the Six of Hearts. Six of Hearts is about this star. The star. Six is about commitment. Maybe if you're forming commitment right now with someone, it has to be based on honesty, integrity. But at the same time, if you haven't formed any commitment at the moment with anyone, don't lose hope. I'm getting here, because I got the paintbrush here. So it reminds me of like... No, there's music outside. Distracting me. So it reminds me of... you're able to build the relationship that you want, of how you want it to be. It's like telling you now that you're in control. So looking at this scene, I feel like this character here refused to give Chihiro, the girl, this main character here, any help. So if someone, I feel like you shouldn't be with those kind of people who you need to make a deal with before they're able to love you, before they're able to give something to you. Okay? Like if you need to give me this before I give you this. Like it's not a game, okay? No more playing games. I'm getting here. Okay, and you must raise your standards. Keep your standards high. The only people that will complain about your standards are the people who are not able to reach it. So that's what I'm getting for you. Now, in terms of career, what to expect in terms of career, we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Still. So I'm getting here, we've got the ships here. Yeah, this probably is like a career venture that you're going through right now, because I've got the ships here. Still sailing, the ship's still sailing here. And in a good way, the good thing about this is that you don't need to make the final decision right now. You could still weigh out your options right now as you're as you're still journeying, because you're not yet in your destination in terms of career. So it's all about trying to weigh out your options, trying to really decide which one's the best for you right now. So no rush in terms of career. Like if you're weighing out, like for example, if you have different business proposals, you're looking at which one will be best for right now. in terms of like the economy, in terms of like how much will you earn, how much in terms of like how much it will grow, what work you need to put in, both how much labor you need to put in on these things. So I'm getting that. What else? What is this about? We've got the King of Clubs. It's still up in the clouds. King of Clubs is about in Lenormand's clouds. So I feel like this is about you maturing into, and I feel like you're getting ready and you're maturing to take on more responsibility than you've had before, or take on a new challenge that you than the one that you've had before. It's like something entirely different. Yeah, because I feel like in terms of career, you've just completed something, or you're needing to complete something. You're getting to the ending of this cycle. Like, so that's what I'm getting with this, because it's like this scene was like the ending, but at the same time, Chihiro was like, is different from this girl that is scared. As you look at her facial expression here, now there's much more calm. She's much more calm and mature. So that you're forming like maturity that is needed for this new venture, this new task that you're going to do in terms of your career, because there's more responsibilities. So that is your reading. That I hope that resonated for you. I'll see you next week or on my other videos, and bye. Okay, so for people pick card number 2, let's start. Let's see first where you're currently at in your soul's journey through these Studio Ghibli cards. So, where you're currently at in your soul's journey. Oh, okay. Okay. This seems comfy. 2 of Cups, or 2 of Hearts actually. So, I mean, Hearts is all about support, friendship, love, feelings. I feel like you are loved and you feel loved, and you're in a zone where you feel comfortable. You're just relaxing, and maybe you're enjoying the rewards that you've gotten, the gifts. I feel like you might be also deciding between like 2 people or 2 lovers, but maybe it's more than 2. I feel like maybe making a decision who to give your love to, but you feel pampered. This is me feeling pampered. Okay, maybe this is just you feeling pampered by the universe. Washing, cleaning. So this could also be about you in a journey of just cleansing yourself. Okay, what else? So we're only talking about washing and like cleansing. I'm getting becoming more transparent with the way you live your life. Maybe you're not afraid to be like transparent, as in like naked with this. Because you've got nothing to hide, but I'm getting this is all about related to healing. Releasing any like toxicity, the things, people, situation that doesn't serve you. clearing your energy from like other people, cutting cords. So that's where you're at. Now let's see, what lessons are you learning then? Okay, so we got the shoes. We got the Chihiro's shoes. I'm getting like, this reminds me of like footprints. For some reason, I got the image of like, you know, when like Jesus walked on the sand and there were like footprints and you meant to follow the footprints. I don't know why I saw that vision. But King of Spades is about Lily. So as we know, Lily is very connected to like purity, fertility, faith. So I'm getting more of like faith and the divine here. So the lesson that you're learning is to like just have more faith in the divine so that you'll get more of the blessings, more blessings. Like you need to do your job and the rest that will be done for you, or you'll be helped with the rest with the divine here. Like co-creating with the divine basically. King is about control. It's more of like a masculine energy. And Spade is about activity or work. So being more in control in your activity and your work. And being more grounded. You're connected with the divine and you have faith, but at the same time you're grounded. When you're grounded, you feel like you're in control with your activity in your work. So that's the lesson, to be able to keep your connection with divine is undeniable, but you need to keep grounded, because this is about the feet, the shoes that touches the ground. So it's all about being grounded. Like look at this, like little suits here. They're like so they represent being like very close to the ground and being humble, because like they're small, but and like they work at the basement. So I feel like, yeah, related to like being able to be in control and work, but at the same time being grounded. But right now, just keep enjoying this, enjoying the good things that you have in your life right now, the comfort. So let's see where you're currently at in your journey. I mean, what's your current, yeah, we've already seen where you're currently at in your journey. Let's see what's your current energy. Right. 5 of Cups. Okay, 5 of Cups in reverse. Now, I feel like there's a realization for you that you don't see disappointments and the pain, what didn't work out for you as a form of loss. I feel like this is in reverse because this is a good thing. You see it as now you see the drawbacks as a form of inspiration, as a form of like something that propels you or push you forward, something that give you strength. The rejections have given you strength to go towards something that's more aligned to you and your character. So it's good. hearing things are starting to work out more in your life, and it will continue to do that. What is challenging you at the moment, if there's any? What's challenging you at the moment is a Page of Wands in reverse, Spirit and Matter. So now that you're enjoying the fruits of your labor, now that you're getting the rewards, the blessings, what's challenging you is to take risks and try something new and learn something new. Okay, being a beginner in something, because I feel like you've reached some point of mastering something. So you've mastered something in whatever aspect that is, maybe an aspect of work, because we've got the King of Spades here, or you're mastering that. But now what's challenging you is to just keep on going and be trying something new, learning something new, being a beginner in something. Okay, because sometimes we're enjoying the blessings, we're just relaxing. Now it's time to come out of the bath and get out of the comfort zone, although we don't want to finish bathing. That feeling of when you're in the bath and you don't want to finish bathing, but you have to. So that's what I'm getting. That's a bit challenging. What are you consciously working on right now? We've got the devil. Because now that I feel like you're enjoying this to me is related to pleasure. Okay, now you just maybe you want to get addicted to this feeling. Now you want to continue the pleasure, continue to self-indulge, with the devil here. But at the same time, that's for some of you, I'm also getting that with the devil here, what you're consciously working on is now facing the darkness, facing the dark aspects of yourself, your insecurities, the things that you thought are shameful about you, the things that you thought that you felt guilty about. Okay, so it's like the light and the dark here, being able to, and that really, when you see your imperfections, that really makes you more humble, that you're not perfect. You're blessed, but you're not perfect. And it's humbling you down. What is your inner desires? What's within your subconscious? We've got the High Priestess. What's within your subconscious? As I'm telling you already, I'm getting that you're very spiritual. You're a very spiritual person with the High Priestess here. So that's why we got that. What will really fulfill you is learning more. Learning. Keeping on learning. The more we learn, the more we actually know, the more we realize that we don't know what we don't know. The more we learn, the more we have questions. So I feel like this is an unending learning. You want to keep gaining wisdom. We want to keep learning. You want to keep uncovering the truths. For some reason, I'm getting this as learning more than. But the but here is, it doesn't matter how much knowledge you have. You're not going to be a master of something if you don't have an understanding. So knowledge should go hand in hand with understanding, with greater understanding. So that's when knowledge becomes wisdom. So how does knowledge becomes wisdom? How do you do that? When you apply it, when you apply the knowledge, when you try to experience it, when you try to learn by experience instead of just through reading the books. instead of just researching. So what happened in the past that's led you into this Five of Cups energy? We've got the Tower card in reverse. So a Tower moment has happened to you. So that's why you had this breakthrough. And it was very challenging. It was very maybe devastating at first, but it was a point of breakthrough for you. And the structure was broken. I feel like it formed a hole, and the space that this broken structure have formed in you, in your life, was a doorway, have became a doorway for blessings. Yeah. It's like literally you're imagining a house, and there's like lightning, and the lightning has formed a hole in the house, but at the same time that space that was broken, the hole that was formed in the house became a doorway for more blessings to come into your life. Like it was devastating to get your house broken, your structure broken, at first, but once you realize that it became a doorway for blessings, then your perspective changed. Now, if this is resonating for you, you like my style, you can book a soul path reading to have a one-on-one session with me. The link will be in the pinned comment or the description box, or I also put the link for my other readings, my other offerings. So let's see what to expect within the next few days, next few weeks, in terms of love and in terms of career. So in terms of love, we've got the Six of Wands reverse, inner seeing. This kind of goes hand in hand with the High Priestess, because this is about the inner seeing as well. And I'm getting both masculine energy. I'm getting masculine energy here. I'm getting that you have this, you learned the feminine energy well. Like we all have that feminine energy, no, whether you're man, woman, or whatever your gender is. We all have that feminine energy. So you mastered the feminine energy. Now the lesson that you're learning is mastering the masculine energy, which is about when to work, when to keep moving forward, when to keep pushing forward, when to create the structure. Okay, when to work for that. Because the feminine energy is more about being passive. So feminine, finding the balance that feminine is all about being, nurturing, being the quality of being compassionate, soft. Now that what you're learning is about assertion, dominating, okay, being active, being assertive, working hard, okay, being hard. So, Six of Wands in terms of love. I feel like this is about you being in reflection. If you're already in a connection or in a relationship, this is about being in reflection of looking at your relationship and looking at it in a way where you're not depending on the image of what the relationship looks like on the outside, but what it feels on the inside. Okay, what's important for you now is what it feels on the inside, not what it looks like on the outside, on like the social media, on other people. That's what's more important to you now, or that's what's becoming an importance. So if your relationship is only fulfilling or only looks perfect on the outside, then there's a work that needs to be done. Okay, because it's all ego. Okay, it needs to be based on the foundation of love or truth. Now, if you're single, I feel like you don't mind. If you're single, you don't mind being single. You're on your own journey right now, and you'll continue to be on your own journey right now. But I feel like you'll meet soulmates along the way, and it's up to you whether to form a relationship with them. But I'm getting more friendships. We got the 9 of spades with that, with this. So 9 of spades in Lenormand is anchor. An anchor. I mean, the ship here was anchored already, and the guests are arriving to the bathhouse in this scene here, so that makes sense. The ship has been anchored and the guests are arriving. So I feel like if you're single, it's all about you finding your anchoring your ship, arriving into your destination on your own, and being independent, learning how to be independent. If you're in a separation with your person, if you're in a connection like that, it's all about anchoring your energy. As I said, finding your footing here and grounding yourself, and the person that's meant to be with you will arrive once you find your own footing, once you anchor your energy. So I feel like that's an additional message for people that are single or in separation. 6 and 9 is about balance here. So maybe if you're in a connection with someone, or you're in a relationship with someone, this is about finding the balance. Getting here, this is about learning how to learning about yourself, finding your strengths and weaknesses, and your person learning about themselves, finding their own strengths and weaknesses, and being able to merge that together. Like your strengths are their weakness, probably there are some strengths that they have and that's your weakness, so it's like merging that together and being able to work in harmony with your person. So now there's an opportunity for that. What to expect in career? We have here Server of Swords, cutting away illusion reverse. I feel like the illusion has been cut away. The illusion was not there anymore. It's already happened in the past. The cutting away of illusion has already happened in the past. So what is this about? This is about a good news. A good news that is coming very, very soon, or a good news that already came for you. And it might be a good news that in your career, like a promotion or something big, or it could be a good news as in something that will make you feel that will warm your heart. Okay, something that feels heartwarming. So what is this about? We have here the Jack of Spades. Now a Jack of Spades is a child. So, I mean, a child. Maybe you being able to connect with your inner child in your career, so that your career will be more fun. Or like it's like a new adventure, you know. You're like with the scene here, you're going towards like it's scary, but it's exciting at the same time. I'm also getting birthing something new, like with the child here. Now you're gonna be able to birth something new as long as you express yourself in truth with this Server of Swords. So that is your reading. I hope this resonated for you. I'll see you next week, or I'll see you on my other videos. Bye. Thank you. Okay, so for people who pick card number 3, or this deck number 3, let's start. What to expect in love and career in this week, 27th of July to 2nd of August 2020. So, where are you currently at in your soul's journey? Let's start. I'm using the Studio Ghibli cards here, Spirited Away. So we've got the 5 of clubs. And clubs in Lenormand, trying to follow Lenormand with the playing cards, is about responsibilities, it's about complications, complexities, obligations. So, yeah, it's very challenging here. I'm getting here that this reminds me of the 5 of Swords more than the 5 of Wands. Though it's fire here. I feel like you're needing to battle with something. It's like a battle within yourself, within your mind, or it's like a battle of words or debate with other people. You needing to defend yourself. But at the same time, I'm getting here the reminder of like choosing your battles. There are some people that you cannot, however, like how much you try to explain your point of view, they're never gonna understand. And that's okay. That's like how much they can understand. That's what they chose in this lifetime. So what is this complications about, or obligations? I feel like you're very determined with something, but I couldn't pinpoint what. I feel like you gotta make a decision, but you know that in your decision, some people will get hurt, some people will not like it, some people will leave you, some people will stay at your side. And what lessons are you currently learning is to do with the 4 of clubs. 4 of spades. So, spades, on the other hand, is about persistence. I feel like this is about learning that you don't need to rush on this. If you've had a fight with someone and you're seeking, it's about, if you have a fight with someone and you're seeking for forgiveness, I feel like you're not gonna get it right away. Like, you don't need to force it, you don't need to rush into that. At the same time, you don't need to like give your forgiveness right away with people. There's a timing. So learning to be able to be in synchronicity with the timing is the lesson here. I'm getting more cards. I'm gonna get more cards for this too, to make it make sense. So with the lesson, we've got this, and with the where you're currently at in your soul's journey, we got the Queen of Spades. So Queen is all about being resourceful, being nurturing, feminine energy. When it's combined with Spades, being resourceful, being on the feminine energy, in terms of business, in terms of your persistence, in terms of you being, I feel like you're trying to engage people, you're trying to persevere to be able to persuade people, and you're going to be able to do that within a non-forceful way, in a way where you're, more persuading, not force, basically. It's funny how this scene is about Chihiro trying to persuade, at first almost being to the point of being almost forceful, because she needs to stay in this world to be, but she needs to get a job, so almost forcing him to give her a job. Okay, but Queen of Spades is about flowers. So it's about, when you're trying to persuade people, when trying to persuade someone, obviously you're going to focus on positives, on the goods, on the benefits that they're going to get. Okay? I'm just getting there's a first persuasion here. Trying to paint yourself in a good light. Obviously it's like when you're trying to persuade someone to love you, it's like you're bringing in them flowers. So that's what I'm getting with the flowers. Now, what lesson are you currently learning? With the Four of Spades, we got the Jack of Clubs. So the lesson that you're learning is to do with whip. Jack of Clubs is whip in Lenormand. What does whip actually mean? Heavy discussions that can turn into arguments, conflict that can lead to separation. Okay. The lesson maybe is not to use forcefulness or violence, as I said, because I keep getting like force, persistence, like violence, like this needs to happen right now, and then there shouldn't be any rush. Maybe learning how to not be able to use violence and learn to be patient and wait is what you need to learn. Even when Chihiro was, this is the around the final scene, even when she wants to get out of this world, she has to be fair and really accept the final challenge, and she did the final challenge before she's able to get out of this world, because she wants to get out of this world. So yeah, before she's able to succeed. So that's what I'm getting with you. Not resorting to violence. Now, I don't know what that is about. It's very interesting. Take it however it resonates in your situation. I mean, don't force it if it doesn't resonate for you. So let's see, what's your current energy right now? We've got the Ten of Swords. I mean, you're exhausted. And you badly need this rest. Ten of Swords is like for you to be able to have this rebirth. Death of the old you, so that a new you can be reborn. What's challenging you is the Nine of Pentacles with the King of... So with this, what's challenging you is the Knight of Wands in reverse with the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm getting here that what's challenging you is comparison. You're comparing yourself with other people. You're comparing your path with other people. You're comparing your behind the scenes with the highlight of other people. Okay? And when you do that, it seems like you're not moving forward at all. It seems like you're not moving forward at all because when you're comparing yourself, when you're watching other people and you're comparing yourself. Yet, though you need to right now transform and be in a hermit mode and go underground right now. That's what your soul needs. What are you consciously working on? We have here the Hangman in reverse. You're consciously working on it, trying to gain your footing. You feel like you've already gained the wisdom, so it's all about gaining your footing. Because the Hangman is reversed now, as in, it seems like the feet is on the ground and now, like, it's on reverse now, and not this way, of not being in control. Like, you want to be in control. Okay. When you try to gain your footing, when you're trying to be in control, just make sure that you don't forget the people that have helped you to put you in the position that you are in right now. Okay. So, what are your deepest desires, your subconscious desires? We have here the Temperance in reverse. So, keep getting reverse. Now, Temperance in reverse. Your deepest desires is being able to balance what you feel and what you have in the physical. What you feel, like it doesn't make, even though you have everything materially, even if you have everything materially, if you're not happy, if you don't feel happy and fulfilled, it doesn't matter. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So you need to take care of also, like, tend to your emotions. What has happened in the past that's led you into this Ten of Swords energy reverse, into being exhausted and needing to go underground? What has happened in the past is the Two of Pentacles. You made a decision and you're being optimistic about something, and you made a decision. You chose what is what is good for your money. You chose the higher paying job. For example, if you're choosing between two different things, higher paying business, and you've gotten on board on that, and now it has exhausted you probably because you're this came with great responsibility that you weren't prepared for. Okay, with the choice that you made. Now, we'll see what to expect in terms of love and career within this next few days, next few weeks. Okay, so if you're resonating so far, you could check out this kind of reading I offer this as a soul path reading. The link will be on the pinned comment or the description box. I also have a link for the other readings that I offer. So let's see. In terms of love, in terms of career, in terms of love, we've got the Emperor. I feel like this is, if you've been abused or you're in an abusive relationship, it's you needing to move away from that. Because I'm just getting there's a narcissistic person that have abused you. Because when you're abused, your natural instinct is to seek revenge, which is not good. Okay, That's what usually happens when we're abused. We become the abuser later on in life, and that's not a healthy way of doing that. Okay, when we became abused, we became the abusive later on in life. It's whether it's consciously or unconsciously. So if there's any problem in your relationship, in your connection, reflect on that. Reflect on the abuse that you've got and how you're becoming the abuser. I know this might be uncomfortable to hear for some of you, because I'm getting that. It's like you being very dominating in the relationship or something, or being in a relationship with someone that's very dominating. Like, why do you allow yourself to be in that kind of relationship? So whether you're single, if you're single, this relationship that you have with like other people or friendships, doesn't have to be with a lover. So what's going to happen and what to expect in terms of love? We've got the Jack of Diamonds. I'm getting here that you will experience, once you break this pattern, you're going to be able to experience real love, and you're going to be surprised. Okay, maybe someone will offer you unconditional love, or you will offer yourself unconditional love, and you will realize, wow, like, you don't need to exert so much effort to be able to be loved. It's able to be given to you freely. Or there's a lot of people that is just waiting for you to accept or receive love and support from them, and now you're allowing yourself to accept support and love from those people, and you realize it's not a bad thing. That is okay. Yeah, we got the sight. Sight. What does sight means? I'm still learning, like Lenormand. I've been guided to learn Lenormand since I got the playing cards. So, what does sight means? Cutting away a problem or ending a relationship. It's a warning that something is about to happen, and that something will likely be permanent. Maybe this is you needing to cut away the relationship, and it will be once it's cut, it will be something permanent. But I'm getting that, as I said, there will be something that will replace that. That's you being able to have unconditional love and accepting and receiving love. Being underwater can be hard, uncomfortable. Like you feel like you're not gonna be able to breathe. But at the same time, if you go underwater, like diving, it's beautiful. It's like a whole new world, and it's beautiful. So I feel like that's what the kind of feelings, or that's what you can experience. Now, in terms of career, we've got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Maybe that's where you're gonna find this kind of relationship. Queen of Cups. In terms of career. What to expect? Because I'm getting here being more gentle with the Queen of Cups. So this is all about you considering if your current career is fulfilling you in an emotional level. Okay, you need to reconsider some things that you're doing in your career. it's fulfilling you in emotional level. If you don't have to do it, don't do it. If it's not if it doesn't feel good for you. Okay? Or this is you realizing that you've been treating yourself or treating others too harshly. What to expect in terms of career? What to expect in terms of career? We've got this 7 of clubs. It's the mouse. It's the mouse in the Lenormand. If you realize, if you treat yourself good, you're if you treat yourself good, or if you treat other people good, they will treat you good. They will treat you back in a good way. If you appreciate other people, they appreciate you back. So if you appreciate yourself, like, how do you treat yourself good or better? It's in terms of feeding yourself healthy foods, exercising, investing in yourself by having more knowledge, seeking knowledge, learning more. The more you treat yourself like that, the more you're gonna be able to have more energy to do things. Because like when you treat yourself, and when you treat yourself into a massage maybe, or treat yourself as in you work out, okay? The more energy you'll have. When you work out, the more energy you'll have, the more things that you're able to do. So that's what I'm getting. Treat yourself good so that you're and at the same time treat other people good so that you will get good back in return. So the Lenormand mice or mouse. Yeah. Releasing the destructive behavior that you've had. Releasing frustration and sadness. Releasing fatigue. Worry. I'm also getting illness. So that's why I got, being able to treat yourself in a healthy way with good foods and exercise. So take care of your health basically, so that you're going to be able to work better. So if there's any part of your work that is not fulfilling emotionally, you gotta change that, because how you feel, your happiness is important. Okay, so that is your reading. I hope this resonated, and I'll see you next week or on my next videos, and bye.